welcome back to Too Stupid, a fun little podcast with your hosts, Danny.
And Sarah.
And, we've been doing this podcast for a little bit now. What is this technically episode? This is going to be episode 5.
Yeah.
I figured we could do a little reintroduction only of ourselves, if you would like to start.
Oh.
Who are you, Sarah? Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
I'm Sarah.
State your name, state your case. I'm Sarah.
I'm Sarah. I'm Sarah. I don't know. What do I say? I'm Sarah. Hey.
Well, okay, maybe a little more information than that.
I'm Sarah.
Just give me like a little like bio, like a little dating,
Gross.
Okay, well, you know what I meant.
I'm
profile.
Sarah. I'm a college student. I'm a psychology major. I
Nice.
love dogs. I like the color green. And my favorite food is... I don't have a favorite food, actually. I take that back.
Honestly, I don't either, so it's okay. This sounds like icebreakers on like the first day of class.
I know, I feel really stressed by this right now. I don't know what to say about myself.
I'm sorry. I swear that wasn't my intention. I just figured, the first episode we did, we kind of introduced each other and that we should do a little, we're halfway to 10 episodes, Sarah, so it's a pretty big deal. Wow. That'll be the rule. Every 5 episodes we have to play ice. I'm just kidding.
we have to do an icebreaker. For torture.
Get to know each other like we haven't been friends for like almost a decade. Okay, well, if you haven't noticed, I'm Danny. I am the other host. I am one of Sarah's friends. I am also a college student, art major of all things, believe it or not. And today I am hosting our episode. I should also give a disclaimer. I may or may not have lost the charger to my microphone. Boo. I know. I am also upset. So my audio might be a little more echoey than usual. I promise I am working on it. And I will hopefully, by next episode, have things back in order. I'm using strictly my iPhone microphone right now, which is better than nothing. But... that is totally my fault. I put it in the place I always put it, and then I checked the place that I always put it, and it wasn't in the place that I always put it. I'm convinced a microphone goblin swallowed it whole and ran away. Maybe it was an elf. It has been around the holidays. Mm-hmm. Well, either way, let's jump into our little TikTok session so we can get on with the episode. I think I'm gonna go first because
switch it up.
I want to, and I feel like I always let you go first. So
courtesy.
So I'm gonna go first this time. For a little introduction on the video I'm about to share, I am a strong believer in birds and that birds are very cute, and I love bird videos.
No.
But I will never get a bird. Okay, no. That is the disclaimer here, is I think I would like a bird, and then I think about it, and then I know for a fact that I would not like a bird. But a majority of my liked videos, of my saved videos, are of birds, because I think they're just so funny. So, that is this one right here. You know the best part? Oh my god. They're so smart. The best part of this video is that this bird's name is Egg.
Well.
That's the bird's name. And I think it's just very cute. And
we differ on the bird thing.
What do you mean?
That I'm not a fan of the birds and you are a fan of the birds.
Well, I'm a fan of birds. It's not like I'm going to get one, though. I'm not saying you would get one, but you have to agree that the bird videos are funny.
No, I disagree.
I'm going to show up at your house. I'm coming there soon. I know where you live.
I'm outside.
And I'm going to make you watch all of my saved bird videos until...
You send me all of your bird videos, B.
Oh.
I see him anyways.
Do I?
You do. I see him anyways.
Well, you can't escape them then.
Enjoy your birds in peace.
Hey, you remember when last time somebody said they don't like something that I do, aka Mamma Mia? They crashed a car.
Hey now. Don't wish that upon Frances.
I am not wishing anything upon anyone.
She's new.
I'm just giving you a warning and that you might need to knock on wood or something because last time this happened, you know how it ended.
I like ABBA too. To be fair.
That's true. Okay. So Sarah's TikTok, aka the one that I'm about to share, I also have seen, and
I just feel like, this dog is all of us. We're all doing our best.
Yeah. And all the comments are just so brave. This dog is... Okay. Let's take a look. Oh my god.
Big deep breaths.
One more time. For real. the little cheeks puffing up like the dog's breathing into like a paper bag.
He's got his tactics down.
So funny, and I love that you can also see the tail wagging. So it's like, she's having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a little nervous.
Just got to do a little bit of deep breathing exercises.
That's okay.
As we all do sometimes.
Yeah.
Exactly. So cute. Yeah. We're gonna get a wiener dog in the future. That's kind of the only dog that I've ever, well, it's more from my partner because he really likes wiener dogs, and of course now I like wiener dogs. But that is the only dog that we've said that we'll like pick out, or like shop for. So anyways, we're gonna get into today's topic. I am the host for this week, and Sarah, tell me a little bit about some games you like to play. What are some games you like to play?
Nothing. I'm boring. I'm an old lady. I don't have any games on my phone. Literally nothing.
Okay, well, play the outro. Okay, so actually this episode is canceled. Sarah doesn't like any games. She's actually so boring, and she doesn't want to be here. She doesn't want to be involved. So I guess it's just, I'm going to play by myself.
I used to play Minecraft.
Well, okay, that's like video games. I'm talking just regular games. You got any games on your phone?
I got no games on my phone.
I have games on my phone. I have 4 games on my phone.
What games you got on your phone?
Word, not like word cross, but it's like that word bubble game where it's like in a circle.
Yes.
And there's like all the different letters.
Yeah.
That one. Subway Surfers. Little Alchemy, and I think I have a Toca Boca game, like the haircut game.
Little Alchemy stresses me out.
I haven't played it in months. It's just sitting on my phone. But I like the idea of it.
What else can you make,
Yeah. So today, despite you absolutely hating my idea and throwing it into the dirt, it's fine. We are going to play a little bit of a game.
You haven't even told me the topic. I don't know what we're doing.
Sarah actually hates my idea, but whatever. It's fine. We're going to play a little bit of Would You Rather.
Fun.
Dun-dun-dun,
I love this game.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
I was playing with this with the kids at my work last night. Actually.
Yeah, I was playing at my work with like my 20-year-old manager too. We are the same people.
Listen.
Hey, Would You Rather is for everybody.
It is. It's for all age ranges.
So I tried to do a little bit of research about this game, right? Because, I feel like that's kind of important. I want a little bit of a background. What is Would You Rather? Who is
she?
Would You Rather? Who is she? What is the essence of Would You Rather? And there was like nothing. So what I would Google is like the history of Would You Rather, or like, records of Would You Rather from the olden times, okay? And repeatedly I would get like would you rather questions that are history themed. Okay, the only thing I was able to find from dictionary.com is that Would You Rather is a conversational dilemma game. Players are to pick between two scenarios. Evidence for the Would You Rather game comes in the 1970s, used in a study of aggressive behavior in children. It's a game where players must pick between two options, whether they're both favorable or unfavorable, and explain their answer. It eventually became a board game in the early 2000s and has become a classic ever since. So, studies from the 1970s of aggressive behavior in children. That's literally all I could find. I
Sure.
swear I went to the second page of Google. You know what I mean? Like there was nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that too, of like trying to test
Would
children's
you rather
psychological.
strangle a baby rabbit or
Right.
shoot a feral cat?
Right. Like seeing how extreme children will take like fantasies or their desires.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. You know,
Psychological
it didn't
test.
make sense to me before you explained it, but now that you said it, I kind of just copy and pasted the information, but processing it now, that does make sense. So I originally had like I scoured the internet. Okay, we went to Reddit. We went to wouldyourather.com.
Oh.
We went to like party games. Okay, so I have a good
Scary.
I have a good couple here that are, you know, I tried to pick that were interesting. And I figured we could just jump right in and start off with one that I feel is very commonly asked, like a very I tried to find like ones that I've never heard, but also ones that are like familiar, you know?
Yep.
I also tried to pick ones that were somewhat difficult, somewhat not. Depends on the question. Either way, we got a variety here. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And we're going to start off one that I feel like I've heard 100 times, but I want to know your answer. And that question is, would you rather be able to speak every language in the world or be able to talk to animals, Sarah?
I would rather be able to speak in like every language in the world.
Really? Okay, you started saying the beginning and it sounded like the animals,
No.
but I was expecting you to say the language one.
Pranked. Yeah, I feel like it would be so much more useful in like a job setting or just like, I don't know, world peace.
Sarah
could understand each other a
achieve
little bit
world
better.
peace if she speaks every single language.
I think so.
I mean, okay, when you say every language, we're talking like both past and present.
Yeah.
That is so many languages. I'd be curious to see. I'm gonna Google it. How many language?
How many language?
How many languages are there? Oh my god. Okay, the first number that comes up is 7,139.
I believe it. If we're talking about like
I mean,
every
that makes
single
sense.
language.
Yes, that makes sense. That is just
Known
a
to
strict
man.
Google. I don't know if that's accurate, but the idea of talking to animals is really cool at first. But then I think it would actually be terrifying. And
Yeah.
I like that my dogs don't talk, you
Right.
know.
It's like the one thing that doesn't talk back.
Yeah, and loves you unconditionally.
Yeah.
Like pretty soon my dogs would be like, "Feed me. Feed me right now. Feed me. I just pooped on the ground. Feed me right now." You know? Like I don't need that.
No. No.
I don't need that.
And also, like, people will start thinking you're crazy. Like, nobody's gonna think you're crazy if you speak all of the languages in the world.
That's
Because
true.
that would be so sick. If you are
Mhm.
suddenly able to start talking to every single animal on Earth, you're gonna be locked up.
Well, okay, don't act though that you like don't talk to your animals.
Oh,
You know,
1000%.
you talk to
but
them like humans.
if you walk up to a bird in the sky
Like,
in a tree,
hey! And then it poops on you and you get into a fight.
right? Like,
And
you
you
would
punch
be locked
the bird.
up. Or like walk into like the wilderness, find like a mountain lion, and you're like,
Oh my god.
"Hey, homie."
Could you imagine going to a zoo? Like a public zoo?
That's what I'm saying. You would be locked
that would be
up.
so that would no, but
It'd
that
be
would probably be
loud.
really depressing.
It'd be loud.
I think I would also choose the languages one for practicality. Again, just
Yeah.
out of fear that I think if I could talk to animals, it would be very scary.
Yeah, it'd be a little terrifying.
All right, I felt like that question was a very common would you rather question, and I've definitely been asked before. This one I saw and was really conflicted by. Would you rather have a 1 minute conversation with your past self or your future self?
Just made my heart speed up a little bit.
What?
So that just made my heart speed up a little bit. I
Why?
don't want either.
Are you okay?
That stresses me out. I don't want either. I don't think.
I don't think, I didn't ever thought that these questions would make you react so, so stressed.
Stressed.
I mean, say you, okay, not like an on the spot 1 minute conversation. Say
No.
like you had time to prepare, like you knew what you were going to say. Like, cause what, I mean, when you say 1 minute, like, yeah, that feels like, oh my God, 60 seconds. Like, here we go. Say you were prepared, like you knew it was happening.
Well, I feel like it's not so much like the 1 minute. It's just like, I don't know. It's hard because it's like the past has already happened. You can't do anything to change it. But if I have
Mm-hmm.
information about the future, then I have information on how to change it. And is that a good thing?
I was gonna say, would that change your present though?
Right. So
Now we're talking
either
about like
way,
time travel.
right? Like either way, like is it a good thing to even dabble with either ends, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've always, it sounds weird. I've always fantasized about talking to my younger self. Um, I have a couple specific ages in mind. Even if like I got to talk to my like 3-year-old self or 4-year-old self
Mm.
and like didn't know it was future me, I think that'd be really cool to like be able to see yourself like that. But I always lean towards no matter what age it is, I think I would go into the past and like
Mm.
knock some sense into my 14-year-old. No, I'm kidding. But like I would, just like give words of encouragement or something or give
Yeah.
old me a hug. I know that sounds sad, but like it's true.
Yeah.
I think
No, I
that's
suppose
what I
that's
lean
a
towards more.
I suppose that's a good thing, especially like in the early preteen years of just like telling
Oh
myself,
yeah.
"Hey, it's gonna be all right.
You're gonna be fine. Yeah.
Just keep
You will
chugging."
make it. Yeah,
You'll be
you're gonna
fine.
be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
This one is also kind of this one, jumping off the last one with time travel. Would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors or go into the future and meet your great great grandchildren? What? What?
I like how we were like, that was so depressing. Let's do another one.
That's not I don't think this one's depressing. Maybe the last one was, but this one's like, I don't know, would you rather meet your ancestors or your great great grandchildren?
I don't care about my great great grandchildren, to be honest. They'll probably, with the way the Earth is going, they're not gonna exist. I would like.
Okay, well, you made it. It didn't have to be sad, but you made it sad. So this is your fault now. It's not my questions. You're the problem.
I would like to meet my ancestors. There's a lot of like holes in my ancestry, and so I would like to like plug some of those
It
up.
goes in a circle.
It does not. And that is the confusing part.
When Sarah says it goes in there's holes, she means that there's circles in her family tree.
I promise there's no circles.
You walked right into that one. I'm sorry.
I swear.
No, I agree. I would also want to go in the past. Not that women really had any rights back then, but like I still think it'd be interesting to see how people lived their lives. What did the Mayflower do? Or sorry, what did the Mayflower like look like? I'm sorry.
It carried people across the ocean.
Yeah, no, I know what it did. But not even then, like even like further. Even stop it. Even further back. I don't know. Okay, when I say ancestors, now I'm conflicted because I don't know what time period I would want to. I'm leaning like,
Is it all of
because
them?
not like which. All of my
You see every
ancestors,
single
please
one.
no.
We'll go back to
Please,
the
no.
Neanderthals.
Oh my god, not even then. I'm leaning towards like 1800s, like or like 1700s Renaissance. I think that would be really cool. Not that I really know history that well, but I like art from that time, so maybe my ancestors were cool at that time. I don't know. I don't know. Just the way that people lived, I think, would be interesting to see. Or like how they looked, how they talked, throwing their crap buckets out a window. Like, that's just so fascinating to me, and I think that I would...
I want to see me as a monkey.
You... Ooh.
Ooh.
It's just singular.
Which one?
You'd be able to... You
Which
think
one
you'd
did
be
I come
able to
from?
pick yourself out? Yeah.
I would have to if I was me and my ancestors. They'd be like, yo, this was the one. And I'd be like, hey, monkey.
Hey, monkey.
Hey, monkey. Maybe I should now switch it back to I'd talk to all animals, because then I could talk with my ancestor monkey.
Oh, well, I don't think you'd get much out of that.
Hey, don't doubt my ancestor monkey.
Don't your monkey ancestors?
I'm standing
Sorry.
up. I'm standing up for them. They were so
okay,
smart.
well, I guess we have to disagree on one of these eventually, okay?
we gotta fight
I'm
eventually.
like, we have to argue at some point to make this entertaining, because I feel like I ask and you say it, I'm like, yeah, I agree. This is why. Like, it's just like, wow, this is really entertaining. I didn't think we would agree so much. That's okay. We're only like 3 of them in. Next one. Would you rather always work in a group or always work alone?
Always work alone. I hate group projects. I want them to burn.
Whoa.
I feel so passionately about that. There's rarely a time where you work in a group and it goes well. Scientifically, psychologically, the more people you add in your groups, the more conflict there is. It's a known fact.
I mean, I guess that, like, statistically makes sense. The more people, the more conflict.
I would rather just live peacefully by myself. No groups. No working in groups. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I feel like we've all had the experience of working in a group, and, like, if not only you, but, like, you and one other person are pulling the weight, and, like, the 3 other people are like, good job. I'll just put my name on the slides. I'll share the document, guys. That's my job.
And then you can't even, like, go to the professor about it, because then you feel, like, mean.
Yeah. No, I've never done that. But I've worked in good groups, though. They do exist, guys. Sarah's just being really negative.
No, they do. I did have a good group this semester. They do happen. Just like every once in a blue moon. And I don't like to take my chances of a bad group.
Well, I'm going to have to agree with you again, because I also do prefer working alone. I don't mind working in a group most of the times. I guess it depends on what the project is. Like, if it's a research project, sure. But if it's like an art project, I would rather do it by myself. You know, it just kind of depends. But if I had to pick one for the rest of my life, it would definitely be work alone.
Yeah, have control over my own thing.
Exactly. And get all the credit for your work.
Also, yeah, without being a booty hole about it.
Sure. Next question. Would you rather have a 5-hour dinner with a headstrong politician from an opposing party, or attend a 5-hour concert for a music group you detest? So let's think of, obviously one I feel like is stronger here, but I'm trying to think of a concert that I would detest. Like, I'm thinking like,
yeah, either
Logan Paul. Or sorry, like, what's the one that does music? Is it Logan Paul or Jake Paul? Who was the one part of the team? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Team 10. I think they did music at some point and, like, did concerts and stuff. Just like, but I guess that's more directed towards kids, so that makes sense why I wouldn't enjoy it. But I'm thinking of like a music group that I hate.
But still, even like going to like a concert of people I don't like, it would be like a good people watching experience.
That's true. I mean, a concert is a concert.
Right. There would still be things that I could pick out of it that would be enjoyable. Whereas if I sat down with a politician of my opposing views, and my opposing views...
A headstrong politician, Sarah.
...are quite important to me. Somebody would die.
Oh my god.
Somebody would die in that conversation. Especially headstrong.
Yeah.
There would be fighting. There would be fist fighting.
I didn't expect you to be... I wasn't expecting you ready to throw fists.
I would. That is the one situation where I think I would throw fists. Just after a while, because we're talking, what, a 3-hour conversation?
5.
5? 2 hours in, I'm done. I'm throwing hands.
Okay. 30 minutes. 30 minutes and I'm spitting on them. I'm trying to think. I hate that I can't think of a music group that I detest because I know for a fact that I'm going to think of one and be like, oh my gosh, I hate that person and their values and the things they've done. And I would hate being at a concert.
A Kanye West concert. I would.
But Kanye West is still.
But also, again, good people watching.
Yeah.
That would be a fantastic concert to just go
entertaining.
to and just be like, what in the world is going on here?
Yeah. That's very true.
I feel like there would still be things in the concert that I would be able to like it's like when you go to a movie and you're just going to it to purely make fun of it. That's enjoyable. You know?
Yeah. Like hate watching.
Yeah, like hate watching.
Oh my gosh. Me and Soleil do that all the time is we like to hate watch stuff. It's like one of my favorite pastimes.
Yeah. So that's how I feel.
I get it now.
So I think
So definitely the music group.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right, next question. Would you rather always be 30 minutes early or 10 minutes late?
30 minutes early. What is your sister said this to me? Because she said
what?
She said we were fighting. You and your sister and I were fighting.
You and my sister?
Yep.
Okay.
We were fighting one day. And she said something along the lines of like early is on time is late, and late is something. Like I would, especially in those like settings of like business settings where you want to make like a good impression, you would never want to be late to something like that.
That's true. Like if it's something really important, if we're talking always, because I think about, if you have a dinner with somebody, or if you have like a work shift at a place you've been working for forever, that's for minimum wage. Like, okay, maybe it's fine to be 10 minutes late. But if you're talking about, like something really important where you need to make an impression, it makes sense. And I mean, 30 minutes kind of goes by fast.
Right. And like, even
depending
like,
on what you're doing.
I always show up to work probably like 5 minutes before I like actually need to be like in the building. I sit on my phone in my car and watch TikToks. Like, there's easy ways to pass the time.
I get to work like 2 minutes before my shift starts, and I just sit in my car and like stare out into the sky for a second.
Have an existential crisis too. Whatever you fancy.
Just kind of to mentally prepare myself to be social with people, and do a lot of work. I guess I get that. I think there are too many things important in life that you wouldn't be able to confidently say I'd rather always be 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
Because if it's, does that mean you're late to your funeral?
Maybe so. Think about like being late to your wedding, even things like that.
Oh, yeah, that would be embarrassing. Yeah, I definitely would pick the early one as well because, like I said, too many important things to be on time for. Okay, this one's a fun one. Please don't turn it sad. Would you rather have 100 duck-sized elephants or one elephant-sized duck?
One elephant-sized duck.
Okay, but imagine the poop.
Okay. Get a truck.
What? You got me there.
Elephants can be mean. Ducks are nice.
Elephants can?
Yeah, ducks are nice.
Ducks can be mean too. What are you talking about?
If you treat them well, they're nice. I feel like you can what's it called? When you like turn
bond,
domesticate. I feel like you can domesticate. You can domesticate.
We're talking about domesticating an elephant-sized duck right now.
I feel like you can domesticate a duck better than you can domesticate an elephant.
Really? I guess I'm not very educated on elephants.
More people have ducks as pets than elephants.
You make a great point. Now, Sarah, tell me how you would go about domesticating an elephant-sized duck.
Give it lots of food. That's it. Be nice to it.
Okay.
Give it a nice place to sleep.
Uh-huh. I mean, we're talking elephant-sized. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen an elephant in real life. There's not one at our zoos, are there?
Oh.
They have giraffes. I don't think they've ever had elephants though. So I
guess elephants are like protected. So
that's true. I also side with the duck because I love ducks, and I would just keep it in my backyard. You
Hmm.
know, have a little buddy, have a little guard dog, have a little guard duck.
You would
Be like,
have
you
an
mess with me, you
elephant.
mess with him.
You would have an elephant-sized duck in your backyard.
Well, it's not gonna go in my house.
You would need a bigger yard.
Well, okay, I don't have a yard right
I would
now,
get
to
a
be
farm.
clear. Yeah.
I'd get a farm with a
A
truck.
farm for one pet. With a farm with, house and a bed, one giant pickup truck, and maybe like a pretty big pond. Maybe
Yeah.
a small lake.
Yeah.
Those are my credentials. No, those are my requirements.
Those are my credentials. That's what I have.
Sorry. Sorry.
That's what I have right now. I'm prepared
What was
for an
I thinking
elephant-sized
of?
duck.
This is what I bring to the table. That's my bio. That's my reintroducing myself.
I have a farm. I have a small lake and a big
A
truck.
pickup truck and a big truck. Don't ask questions.
I'm prepared for anything.
I'm prepared for the end of the world. Okay. That one was good. I just like the idea of in a bio, I have a big truck. Or a pickup truck. No, what are like the really big ones called?
I have an excavator.
Oh, whoa. That sounds fancy.
I have an excavator. No, it's like one of those ones with like the shovels on them.
Oh yeah. But what's one that you like would use like just like it's the size, well, maybe not the size of a semi truck, but it's just like a big like
You need those ones that just have like the dirt in the back.
like dirt. Yeah, like if you need to put dirt somewhere, what do you call
What
it? What
truck
are
do you
those
use?
trucks called?
Dirt
Who do I
trucks.
call?
The dirt truck company.
Dirt truck. 1-800 dirt truck.
1-800-DIRT. I bet they would know.
Yeah, I bet it exists. 1-800 dirt truck. If we don't have a job in 10 years, I have a business idea.
No. That is not
Please.
something I will be doing with you.
Why?
I will not be
You don't want to be the co-founder of 1-800
dirt truck. Do I have to drive the dirt around? Because I don't want to do that. I can give out
mean-
the trucks for the dirt,
Mhm.
but I don't want to personally drive around.
Maybe
the dirt.
if you handle like the finances and like the customer service, I can drive the truck.
Dandon just wants to drive a truck full of dirt.
I just want to drive a dirt truck. Okay. Moving on from dirt trucks. Would you rather speak in a baby voice for a day or be spoken to in a baby voice for a day? I feel like both of these are really bad.
Yeah, I had my developmental psychology professor, which was so much worse, talk to all of us in like a baby voice. It was horrible. I hated it.
Like to be funny or like talking down to you in like a condescending way?
I think it was, yeah, the latter.
Oh.
I hated it.
So when you do your homework, take your pencil and write your name at the top. You're gonna
Good
hold your pencil like
job.
this. Oh, great job,
I'm
gold
so
star.
proud of you.
You know, honestly, if I was spoken to in a baby voice for a day, I would think so greatly of myself because I feel like every minute people would be like, "Oh my god, great job!" I'd be like, "Wow, okay, yeah, I can, yeah, this is great," you know.
But when it's about such basic things, you start to like question it, and you're like, "Oh, so have I never done this correctly in the past?" And then you start to question yourself.
I
And then it becomes mean.
Oh my god, no, because I just thought of the perfect scenario. At my job, I'm a barista. I've been a barista for like over 2 years now. If somebody came up to me and was like, "Okay, so I want a latte. That means espresso, maybe 2 shots if it's a medium, and you're gonna take the milk like this and you're gonna pour it in the glass." Like if somebody like, explained to me how to do my job,
Right.
I would probably throw the coffee in their face.
Right.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that, but I would get very upset.
Right. I feel like because with my job, I talk to kids all the time. Me talking in a baby
True.
voice for a day would not be a problem.
No.
But that's just my side of it, you know.
Yeah, I don't have a job surrounding children.
No.
So maybe I'm I mean going around and speaking in a baby voice for a day, like that is way too embarrassing. I can't show up to work and be like, "Hi boss. So today I went and I did this and I did this and it was really great." And I don't even know like what is it like I don't
like
even
how
know
you-
how I would talk, but like,
How you talk to Jackson would be like how you talk.
yeah, I'd hate to pick it, but I'm gonna say spoken to in a baby voice only because, like I said, I'm not surrounded by children, but I would rather have people talk to me in a baby voice than have everybody remember me speaking in a baby voice to everyone around me. Especially, I had one of my regulars come in today, and they're like my favorite customer ever. If I spoke to them in a baby voice, I don't think they'd ever come back.
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking of like all the people I talked to today. I made a dentist appointment. Could you imagine?
I need to get my teeth cleaned.
So my teeth need to be cleaned. And I don't know my insurance number.
What's insurance?
What's insurance? Like she would have been like, okay, find your mom. Where is your guardian? Where is your legal guardian?
Where's your mom?
And get back to me on that. Okay, I have a job too. I'd probably be like, yeah, that's okay. I get it.
That's okay.
I understand.
Okay.
Hey, that's the first one we've disagreed. Well,
I
we
know.
didn't really
We
disagree,
didn't really
but
fight about it, but
sorry, let me ding the bell. Ding ding.
you're
Bam!
so stupid for that opinion.
I can't believe it. Your opinion had no reasoning. Actually, it did.
Actually, we
Okay, this
validated it in your feelings.
actually that was a very good point. Dude, I've been watching too much Curtis Connor. He does that way too much. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I literally introduced myself as Sewa, so
You actually, I think you did that on the first
I've done
episode
it.
as
Yeah,
well.
I feel like
so,
I've done it in multiple episodes. Sewa.
So,
I just don't like.
but
to
it's
say my own
funny
name.
because I know, but it's
Sewa.
kind of funny. I think it's funny.
It is funny.
Okay, this one is this one is kind of funny just because it makes me think of like elementary school. Would you rather sing a song in front of complete strangers or your closest friends?
Closest friends.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm talking like one-on-one. Like we sit in a room and you're like la la la. Like,
Yeah.
would that not be weird? Like,
It would be weird, but I would trust that you like me enough
I
that
wouldn't
you
be-
wouldn't make fun of me.
you trust me too
It would be
much.
nice.
I mean,
If I
you're a
was,
nice
like-
singer.
If I was like genuinely sitting down with you and being like, hey, this has to happen. I feel like if it was like a serious enough situation, like you would be nice enough about it where I would be able to do it. I would hope.
Okay, well, I'm glad you think of me that way because the thought of you coming to me and be like, I have to do this is just.
I have to do this. I have to sing in front of you.
If anything, it'd be more like I'd be concerned. I'd be like, oh, okay, like,
Who's coming to get you?
sure. And yeah. I'm gonna side with complete strangers because one, will probably never see them again. Two, they don't have any expectations. So if I sing horribly, then why does it matter? I would not sing with one of my closest friends because I feel like that would just be so weird and strange. And because I imagined it in a way of like, there's two chairs, we're sitting facing each other, our knees almost touching, and you're like,
Why is this so
2,
intimate?
3. Oh, like, I don't know why I imagined it, but I mean, that's how I pictured it. And you know what it made me think of? It made me think of, okay, if you don't understand this, I swear somebody out there has to, because in like, oh my God, it's so cringy. In like elementary school, did you ever have one of those moments where like you were either like humming or like singing to yourself and somebody goes like, whoa, or like you like try to like hum or sing so like other people notice because you're like, wow, I'm so good?
I had a time where I was humming in the car, and my mom was like, "Oh my gosh, you sound so good," and I never sang in the car again. To this day, I don't sing in the car.
Oh my god, that's a lie. You sing in the car with me. Just reminder, I won't compliment you on your singing then, I guess. Well, okay, well don't look offended. You just what? You just what do you want from me?
I don't want to sing. I don't want to sing in front of anybody.
I just think, okay, I had a time in elementary school
You told me about
where
this.
okay, you might have to remind me of what I told you because all I remember, and I remember who it was, obviously
Yeah,
I'm
I
not going to
remember
say
who
their
it was
name.
too.
I can't believe you're okay.
I remember
Okay.
this.
Okay, focus. So this one of my friends in elementary school, like I don't even remember how it came about, but I was singing part of like a Pink song, and I was just like, "Party crasher, penny snatcher."
Which is such an awful part to sing.
This was like second grade, dude. I was just like, call me up if you are a gangster. What is it, gangster? Why so serious? Like, okay, whatever. So I was singing that part to myself. No intentions of like having people notice, which I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past my younger self to like do something like that where I like la la la, like trying to sing a little loud so like people can hear me and maybe compliment me. But this was not that instance. I was just singing to myself. I think it was like at recess. Like I was like by myself singing Pink alone. If that gives you any
Tragic.
indication of who I am. And then I had one of my friends come up and be like, wow, that was really good. Can you sing that again? I'm like, yeah. Party crasher, penny snatcher. They're like, wow, you're so good. I'm like, oh, thanks. And that's all I remember. I'm sure there have been other times. I mean, I used to sing karaoke when I was younger. Like, I enjoy a good little musical singing moment for funsies. But there were definitely times in my childhood where I had instances like that. And so I think I would definitely be more comfortable singing in front of strangers than my really close friends because I don't have any expectations. I just burped. Came from low. Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Anyways, this is the last one. Probably the most complicated one. At least it's the longest one. It has the most words. So, would you rather have a magic van that can teleport you anywhere you want and time travel anywhere you want? Okay.
Magic
School
van,
bus? Teleport or time travel. Or a magic ring that when it touches a book, you absorb all the knowledge inside.
I would take the magic school bus.
Really?
Miss Frizzle.
Okay, well, we're not going inside a human body here. We're just teleporting.
No, I would be Miss Frizzle.
And time travel?
Yep.
Would you time travel?
Yep.
I would not. All right, anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the episode. I would pick the ring.
Why?
I would pick the ring because then I could be so smart.
You are,
And then all my
so
homework
smart.
would... Okay, no, that's not what I meant. I would be able to touch my textbook for class, absorb the knowledge, and I would hopefully be able to retain the knowledge because I'm not good at retaining information.
What if you can't, though?
But I'm assuming it says you absorb all the knowledge.
What if you can't, though?
And that it'll last.
What if you can't,
But
though?
I can.
What if you can't, though?
But I'm saying I
What
can.
if you can't? I'm changing the rules.
I'm saying
I'm
that
saying
when
I
it says you absorb all of the knowledge, it's like a sponge. It soaks it up. You just don't squeeze it again.
It just is a big, big sponge.
Just a full sponge.
It's a big
Just
sponge.
a full heavy sponge. That is my brain when I have this ring.
A
Okay.
big sponge. Your head is massive.
It is huge. No, there wouldn't be any physical. I almost said altercations. There wouldn't be any. Sorry, I don't know.
There's so much
Come on,
fighting
I
in
swear.
this.
I'm not a confrontational person. Physical alterations. I would just like touch a book and be like, wow, I'm so smart. Then I could still pursue art, whatever, but then I could pursue, like, I could be like a lawyer, or I could be like a doctor, and like that 10 seconds flat and be like, I know how to cure heart transplant. Wait.
I know how to cure heart. The whole thing.
I was gonna say heart cancer, but that's not.
I know how to cure the whole thing. The heart, I got it. I can cure it.
So I'm just saying I would utilize it in a way, or like, I don't know, any book ever. Like even a storybook. Well, no, I'd probably still read the storybook, but like an important book, like a novel that I can like learn a lesson from.
The Bible.
No.
You would have memorize the Bible.
Infinite knowledge of Jesus.
Jesus.
What, does he have a middle name?
No.
I thought there was like a letter in the middle name. Jesus H? That's his middle name.
H.
This is the Santa
What's his
conversation all over again.
What's Jesus?
Is it like
full
Jesus
name?
H. Christ?
I don't know.
Isn't that like a middle name that Jesus has? It's just the letter H? Okay, well, here I go. I'm going to Google it again.
See? If you could
This is a great way.
if you could have all the knowledge from every book, you would know Jesus had a middle name.
Okay, why do people say Jesus H. Christ, and where did it come from? Okay, I don't need to know your backstory.
You don't want to know the backstory of Jesus?
It says, well, first, let us talk about where the name Jesus Christ comes from. No, I just want to know the middle name. Thank you.
No.
So many words. I need to know this.
So depressing.
The phrase Jesus H. Christ became something of a joke, and it began to be used as a mild expletive.
I have something.
What? Sorry, I want to know. I'm invested. That wasn't an angry what. That was a
What?
what?
Jesus H. Christ is an expletive interjection that refers to the Christian religious figure of Jesus Christ. It is typically uttered in anger, surprise, or frustration, although often with humorous intent. So it's a fake thing.
Okay, well,
That's
I knew
not-
that. I knew that it was like Jesus H. Christ. Like I know
So
that
it's
people
not real.
say it, but I wanted to know.
It's made up.
What?
What?
Well, what did we learn today? We learned that we agree on most things, that we're going to start a dirt truck company in the future, and that Jesus H. Christ is a made-up name.
Also,
So, like, who thought, oh my god, putting an H in the middle of this name would be really funny? You know, it would be the prank of the century if we made him have a middle name.
well, it's probably just like, again, like in a fit of anger, instead of, because you know, like the saying Jesus Christ is seen as like a bad thing. And for some reason, H was easier than any other. Also, like holy. That's what I think of.
What does that mean?
Holy? Like you're holy?
Like, holy crap?
Yeah. Like if something is holy, then it's like blessed by God.
I thought holy meant like whole, like entire, like lots of crap. Holy crap. Whoa, that's a lot. What?
No.
Sarah, don't do this to me.
No. Holy is a biblical term. I'm so sorry to break
But
this
like,
to you.
no,
Out of your 20 years of living.
No. No. Like the
No.
word entirely, like holy, entirely,
Well, H-O-
encompassing.
H-O-L-Y. Holy
Uh-huh.
is a biblical term.
Yeah.
W-H-O-L-L-Y. Holy means entirely.
But when people say like holy crap, they mean the other one?
H-O-L-Y.
I'm gonna cry. You're gonna lay down.
I'm so sorry.
I need a nap.
I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Sarah, this is not a funny prank.
I'm not breaking you.
Our next episode should be the story of when you brought me to church.
I was just gonna say this is very obvious of like who grew up in a church and who did not.
Mm-hmm. I don't try to make it obvious, I swear. This is actually really earth-shattering for me, and I think I need to go sit in a corner for a little bit.
Yeah. I wish we had video because you could literally see like the 5 stages of grief all happen in your face.
Right before your eyes. I'm just gonna choose not to believe you and use it in the way that I've used it all my life.
No, you can use it however you want to use it.
Nobody can tell the difference.
No.
I mean, I didn't know, so...
No.
Okay, well, with that... I'm gonna get so many people, like... Okay, my family listens to this, right? They're gonna be like, you didn't know? You didn't know that this is what it is? They're gonna talk to me like I'm a baby. They're gonna make my dreams come true.
Now,
my would you rather thing come true.
Yeah. I'm so sorry to bring this upon you. I didn't mean to. I did not know that you you didn't know. I thought it was soon you'll go through acceptance and it'll all be okay.
No.
I don't even know if I spelled holy right. Like holy like you knew it. I'm pretty sure it's WHOLLY.
It sounds right. I don't know. I'm sure we'll figure it out eventually. But it's not important because it doesn't matter.
Fake,
so
because
I mean,
I made it up.
Nobody can tell when you say it. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, holy crap!" is in the HOLLY.
Holly,
right? No.
Have a holly,
okay.
jolly Christmas.
We're done. The episode's over. I've embarrassed myself enough for the day. Next episode, maybe we'll do a spelling bee, and I'll feel even better about myself.
Or worse. Maybe that's not a good idea.
Hey, at this point, might as well, right? Anyways, that's going to conclude the episode for this week. I hope you enjoyed the Would You Rather questions. And
we have to do our segment.
Answered along with... Oh my god, our segment.
Girl, you can't forget it.
I'm emotionally exhausted. I just went through the 7... How many stages of grief are there? God, just end it.
It's okay.
Please.
Me not saying anything more, trying to give you signals.
Visually.
5. It's 5.
Sarah's holding up a 5 with her hands, trying to save the pit of despair I have dug myself tonight. Just shit. What did you eat today, Sarah?
I had some mac and cheese. I made some homemade mac and cheese. What did you have?
I'm sweating.
Me too. That was a lot. That turned into a lot.
Okay. We made ribs and mashed potatoes.
Ooh, yummy.
And we had those really good red lobster, I think it is. Those like cheddar bay biscuits.
Yeah.
Have you ever had those?
Yeah, so good.
I ate them first.
Yeah, as you should.
Before anything else.
No, that's
I ate
the
all
correct
of them.
way.
And then I had some coffee ice cream because that's been my new obsession lately.
It's the best.
It really is. I never knew until I
Yeah.
tried some at work and I was like, this is the best thing ever. And now this is the only ice cream I'll eat.
Yep, it's the best ice cream.
Well, that was our little What Did You Eat segment for this episode. And we're going to wrap it up here with a conclusion. I hope that you guys enjoyed our Would You Rather questions and, maybe answered along. Hopefully some of them were a little conflicting and that you didn't agree with every single one of them, like you and I. But we will be back in 2 weeks where Sarah will host with a new and fun and exciting episode, and we hope to see you there. Thank you for coming on this emotional roller coaster of an episode. Hopefully it won't be as chaotic next time, and I will maybe absorb some knowledge a little bit. My brain will grow a little bit bigger.
Big sponge.
And big sponge brain.
Big sponge brain.
That's gonna be me next time. Anyways, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Too stupid. Out.
Bye. We don't even need it.